It's the kind of beat to go.
G'day guys, George and Liam here from TwinBeard Travel, bringing you the latest our 3 video. This one's going to be our 3 favourite party cities of the world. And we're also going to do the 3 clubs we recommend in those cities. So a lot to get through, so Liam's going to kick it off with number 3.
We'll get straight into it, mate, but just on that topic we know a fair bit about, cool, so yeah. Hopefully we can get you guys some...
Dabbled a little bit.
Just a little bit. Another video, we'll go through that. But let's get straight into it. So, top 3 party cities of the world. Coming in at number 3, Cancun, Mexico. Both party there together, separately as well. It is an amazing place. There's a reason why the spring break people of the US head there so frequently. And just to give a bit of a taste of what that's all about, just check out this video first.
Better off without you.
Welcome back, guys. So, just a little snippet of what to expect from Cancun nightlife. We'll go through some of the nuts and bolts and where you want to go specifically, but it is very rightfully in the top 3 party cities of the world. The beaches, the prices, the big super club style places, absolutely incredible. So, of the 3 places that you want to check out, let's start with this one, Mandala Nightclub.
Sick.
Very gorgeous nightclub. There's a similar one in Playa del Carmen, also along the Yucatan Peninsula.
Yep.
But this club is more of an upscale style look to it.
Yep.
It backs out onto the main street, so it's very welcoming when you walk in. In terms of the size, it's probably a middle-size club compared to the other ones that we'll go through in a moment, with a capacity of about 3,000 people. In terms of music, bit of everything. Your standard EDM that you're going to love and dance to all night, but you've also got a mix of R&B and rap in there as well. So it kind of keeps you guessing a little bit on the dance floor, but a really, really cool place. Location's in the middle of Coco Bongo and the City nightclub.
Yep. Okay,
so they're all kind of spread out pretty similar next to each other, which makes it very convenient. Number 2, Coco Bongo. So if you haven't seen it already, guys, you might have seen it in movies and not realised it. Yeah. Make sure you YouTube it after this video and check out what you potentially are missing if you haven't been.
Some big nights there.
Expect anything from impersonators of Elvis Presley, Rihanna, Lady Gaga, to someone dressed up like they're at a baseball game, sliding down a pole with a bag of peanuts and the baseball music playing over the speakers. You just don't know what to expect when you walk through the door night in, night out. Yep. So if you haven't already, like I said, check it out. Arguably the most unique nightclub in the world, but heaps and heaps of fun. The downside, I suppose, is it is very touristy because people know about it. So it gets huge crowds and it can be a bit of a novelty. So once you've checked it out the first night for the first time in Cancun, you know, use your discretion if you want to see it again. Capacity is about 3,000 people as well. Number 1. And this is a no-brainer. Arguably my favourite city, my favourite club in the world, is the City nightclub. Largest club in Latin America. So size is huge. Capacity is up to about 7,000 people. Over 3 massive split levels. In terms of music, predominantly EDM. Expect to find on a standard weekend the likes of Tiesto, Calvin Harris, if you're lucky, Diplo, real big names.
Not bad.
That the club tends to showcase. So really, really cool. Like I said, capacity about 7,000 people. There's 9 bars there. So as much as there's a lot of people in there, you're not going to have a tough time finding a bar or getting a drink. So that's really pleasing. I suppose the downside though, on the dance floor, if you're going for a night out with friends and you walk into the club about 10 p.m, you're not going to see them until 3 a.m. when you leave because
so big.
It's a bit of a maze. But check it out. That kind of sums up Cancun. We're a little bit pushed for time, so we'll keep it moving along. The second best place to party in the world, I'll let you take it away, George, and share with these guys.
This has to make it into the list somewhere. It's a bit of a cliche, but the reason it's a cliche is because it's awesome. No one goes there and has a bad time, and that's Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. Have a look at this video. As you can see, guys, footage you've seen on TV shows, any kind of partying scene, you will have seen some of that footage. But we're just going to kick straight into it. So number 3 I had was the Excessid Encore. This club is just lavish, lavish. Like, it was considered the most luxurious nightclub ever at one stage. Multi-million-dollar renovation. It has real gold in the walls. This place is just amazing from top to bottom. The main reason it made it into even the top 3 was because of its acts. I did have a look over the next month, so between now and sort of mid-June. Their acts are Zed, David Guetta, Avicii, Alesso, and Skrillex.
Not a bad night out.
Not a bad night out. And that's just a casual night. Like, we're just talking a Monday or maybe a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. You will see these names, one of them. The reason it isn't further in my top 3, 1, drinks are obscenely expensive. I don't know whether they think it's just because it's more of a lavish club, but it's expensive as hell to drink there. And camp down, bring a tent, because it's going to take you about 3.5 hours to get into the club, boy or girl. Like, it does take a while.
Feel free to drop Jordan's name at the club. That might help speed things up.
It'll either help you speed it up or get you kicked out and on the no-fly list, which
likely the latter, but
which has happened to us a few times. Number 2 coming in is old mate's favourite club. One of his favourite clubs is Hakkasan at MGM Grand.
Personally, I think it's a little bit stiff not to be number 1, but it's TwinBeard travel, not solo beard travel. So we do share the reins, so you can continue
hit it up
with this
here.
one,
Hit it up here. Yeah. So there is no doubt the Hakkasan is amazing. We're talking 3 floors. Top floor is the Ling Ling Lounge, which is like sort of an Asian-inspired sort of area. Awesome fun. It's an amazing club, and the reason it's up there is because their resident is TSO. Like, you can see him pretty much any time of the week. They've got him in like a little cage, you can pat him and stuff like that. But that's also accompanied with Axwell, Jason Derulo, and GTA.
Yeah.
You know, awesome lineups. Wait times aren't bad too. But my biggest downfall with this club is that they don't know what capacity is. So they will jam the club and you're sort of walking around like sardines, especially in the lower levels. I mean, EDM, amazing club, and it well and truly deserves to be in the number 2.
It does.
Now, my number 1 club, which most will know is not only my favourite club in Las Vegas, but arguably the world.
Yep.
Going there again in June, which I'll have a write-up on that for you again as well, guys, is the Marquee at Cosmopolitan. Huge club. They say up to 60,000 square feet of club. Like, it's obscenely big. We're talking 32,000 subwoofers. We're talking a 3-level LCD with DJ booths. Amazing club. The Boom Room, full panoramic view of Las Vegas, 2 pools outside, and a festival DJ deck out the back. So there's always a genre of music that's going to appeal to you. Some of the acts, Dash Berlin, Benny Benassi, Galantis, and Vice. Not a bad lineup.
Not bad.
The only real downside to this club, for me, is that if you really want to have a true experience of it, it's to get a table. Being in the general population can take a while to get a drink and things like that. Quick to get in, but sometimes long to get a drink. But otherwise, this is pretty close to the perfect club.
Very close, and you talk about it pretty consistently, so no doubt you have a good time back over there in June.
Yeah, and I'll put a video up about it, guys. And also, I'll put in the comment section, I did one about the guide to clubbing in Vegas. That might help you guys as well. But enough of Vegas. We're going to kick it over, because Liam's going to bring us number 1.
We're a little bit pushed for time, so we won't drag it out too much, but this one for us was a bit of a no-brainer after a little bit of a chat anyway. I'm sure you guys would have mixed opinions, but feel free to leave the comments below. But number 1, Party City of the World, it has to go to Berlin, Germany. This place is amazing. If you like your nightlife, then this is kind of like the captain of the team, because you can get a bit of everything. But if you want to dance and experience that true nightlife, particularly the type that Europe has to offer, here's where you want to be. We'll go through the top 3 places, but for a quick snapshot, check this video out. So as you can see, guys, similar to Vegas and Cancun,
Awesome.
you're in for a good time.
Yeah.
Bring your party hat when you travel to Berlin. So we'll get stuck into the top 3 places to check out, and they are fairly consistent and similar, but with a couple of little differences, I suppose. I'll go through a couple of them. I'll let you chip in for one of them as well to bring home. But let's start with Watergate. So for those that have been to Berlin, I'm sure you know it. If you haven't been to Berlin and you plan to, I'm sure you know it because friends would have told you.
Yeah.
Beautiful terrace overlooking the river. Perfect location right in the heart of the hipster heaven.
Yeah.
Real kind of festival-like vibe to the nightclub.
Yeah.
So if you like your festivals, if you're traveling around Europe and you want that again, then make sure you check out this place. Actually has the best sound system in all of Berlin. So for a city that really prides itself on dance music, that's a pretty good thing to boast.
Yeah.
So be prepared to dance all night to really quality music. The only downside to this is as much as the music's fantastic, it is very typecast, I suppose. So that real techno, minimal inspired kind of music.
2000s sort of.
Correct, yeah. So if you want your standard EDM or pop style music, you're not going to find it here.
Yeah.
So just a heads up on that one. Capacity, it's more a smaller style compared to a couple of others we'll go through, and certainly from Cancun and Vegas. But it is open Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. So if you've got some time in Berlin, make sure you check this place out. Dress code, it's actually surprisingly casual.
Yeah.
So don't stress too much. But guys, if you are a group of blokes trying to turn up at this club at around 11 p.m. onwards, make sure you pluck a few girls out of the line because you're going to struggle to get in. So just a heads up. Number 2, what have you got for us, George?
Number 2 is coming in at Ritterbutzki, which is an amazing club. It was originally an illegal underground club. So it was a legal underground dance club. So it's recently legal, but far from mainstream. This place is awesome. Like 3 main floors, 2 dance styles. So if you want that 2000s trance, like Darude and things like that, you can get it. But then if you want to chill with your EDM, I think sometimes they have some hip hop, that is there as well. This place goes off at New Year's. Everyone wants to get here for New Year's. The event is just spot on. Very rustic style, but you'll see that, as Liam mentioned, that hipster vibe, it is alive and well in Berlin. Here in Melbourne, we're only scratching the surface of hipster compared to Berlin, so it's an awesome scene. Now, the downside to this club, which is sort of he said, she said, people sometimes believe they don't get a warm reception from the locals, like bartenders, even from the door staff. I don't know about that, but it seems to be a pretty general feedback from the reviews we've read. So that's why it sort of didn't come quite in at number 1, which Liam will give to you now.
Look, fair assessment, but absolutely worth checking out if you've got time in Berlin. Number 1, let's wrap it up and bring it home. Number 1 nightclub in Berlin, which is number 1 party city of the world.
And number 1 of our list.
How exciting. I love this place. I've had many a good time here. Few stories I could tell, which we might share on another video.
That'll be an
for our
MA video.
Adult viewers.
Yeah.
But we'll car park that for now. Berghain is the name of the club. Berghain in Berlin. Massive club.
Huge.
To my knowledge, the largest in terms of the square footage, I suppose, in the city. Real mythical style to it as well. And it's actually a converted power station from back in the day. So again, that rustic vibe really flows throughout this place as well. Really lives up to its worldwide reputation as one of the best clubs in the world. Consistently in DJ Mag's top 100. If you go into Europe and you want that kind of sensationalized European dance nightclub experience that you'll see in a US-made movie, this is the place to check out if you want to experience that. So it's number 1 on this list clearly. So if you've only got a couple of nights in Berlin and you want to have a big night, do it on the first night because you don't want to be crook and miss this and not get to go. The only downside is it can be very hard to get in purely because people want to be there. Okay. Capacity is up to 1,500, so it's quite large and really gives you a good taste of Berlin nightlife. So that kind of sums up Berlin. I'd love to go into a bit more details, but we don't want to waffle, so I'll let you finish it off for us, George.
So that's our 3, guys. Our 3 party cities of the world with their 3 clubs inside it. We'll give you a little bit more information in the blurb with the video. Just give you a bit more of our notes and things like that so you guys can read through. 100%, if you love this list, let us know. 100% even more if you disagreed with this list, write us your list. We want to hear, that's sort of the whole point of this, is to start the conversation. But otherwise, guys, I'm George, this is Liam, we're from TwinBeard Travel. Have a good one, guys.
See you guys. Seemed to flow a bit better.
Yeah. Oh shit. Classically.
Oh, we're filming too, is that?